Yo, what's good? What's good? It's the Evening Rush. As you see,
How you
we got a
doing?
house full panel in the building. It's the Battle of the Sexes. I'm gonna let everybody introduce themselves. Go ahead, Envy. You can start it off though.
How you doing? I'm Envy, co-host of Ladies Night, which is on Monday. Well, which will be soon be every Monday on the Even Rush Network.
That's right.
But
Go on, cuz.
go ahead, Butter.
Next.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hi, I'm Tina, aka Butter, owner of Sayings by Butter.
All right,
So-
I guess I'll be next. EJ, podcast, Castworthy Podcast. Check it out if you get a chance. And brother Sean, the Don.
Well, if y'all don't know me by now, I don't know what to tell y'all. Nah, let me stop. I'm Rainbow, co-host of Everything You Want to See, The Evening Rush, Ladies Night on the Evening Rush Network. That be me, and I'm gonna pass it on over to this way. My brother, I can't even get it right.
It's that way.
There you go. This one.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Right.
Stone Tone in the building. If you don't know, you better ask somebody. Philanthropist. Let me see. Cliff Jumper.
Sneakerhead.
Yes. Therapist. You name it, I do it.
My name is Precious, and I am a doctorate student right now, and so I work for litigation. So everything I do is very legal in public affairs. That's who I am.
Okay. This is Sheen, aka formerly known as Joker. Let me say this: my view do not reflect the Evening Rush. I am part ignorant, but I really believe what I'm saying. I just want to put you there and stuff. But,
Disclaimer. That's right.
This is a disclaimer for y'all. I'm just letting you know. But let's have some fun.
All right.
I
So,
got my chips and my drink ready.
Wow, that's right. Well, that's
so
a
now you done met the panel.
Oh, we got me water.
Now, first and foremost, listen, because it's gonna be a crazy night. I'm gonna drop the sponsors now. So, Rainbow, hit some sponsors.
Oh, okay. That's me? That's me. Oh, okay. So our sponsors are Flourishing Hair Care Systems of NYC, Plush Vodka, The Gallery, which is every Tuesday from 7 to 9 on CaribbeanPowerJams.com, TL Mac Fitness, and last but not least, Sayings by Butter.
nice.
So, shout out to Sayings by Butter, just started that up. All right.
Where's my gear, Dawn? Where's my gear?
Oh my God, it's here. He's picking it up tomorrow. Do you want everyone to see it now, or do you want it to be a surprise?
I think it should be a surprise.
Look, could it really be a surprise? Because he done already showed it on the internet.
Not this one. Not
Okay,
what I
well
got
then
for you
don't
hot
show that
off
to
the
nobody.
press-
Let it be a surprise
hot
to
off
me
the
and then
press
you.
5 minutes ago.
All right. So, no, listen.
Surprise me.
We normally get into what everybody's week was like, but I ain't even gonna do all of that today. We gonna get straight to the heat. You know what I'm saying? I last week hit up everybody, asked them, their feelings, and I needed everybody sending topics for this battle. I got a multiple load of topics. So I'm
What
just
how we
gonna
picking
start
these
off with the
topics?
first one. Yo, we was supposed to throw it in a hat, Rainbow, but that didn't happen. So
You didn't write them down. That's what happened.
no, you know what it was? I was running in the city earlier.
You should have just put them in a little thing. They have like what are they? Shit, I don't know what the hell to call it. So forget it. Gone. Forget it. Gone. TL Mac.
So,
TL Mac says you picked them already. It ain't fair.
Joker, which one of you we gonna start at the bottom and work our way up?
Start at the middle.
No, Bo, he said that he picked them up already. He talking about your gear.
Oh, no, he didn't. He didn't pick that up.
All right, we're gonna start with. This is a crazy one.
Come on, give it to me.
Can a relationship survive from a blended family with issues with the ex?
Didn't we talk about this once before? Yes.
They're not on the
Say
parent.
that again, Tom.
I was about to say that again.
Can a relationship survive with a blended family with the ex?
With if there are prior problems with the ex, either the
Yeah.
ex
We need more.
husband or wife or baby mama or baby daddy.
All right, so we are creating our own scenarios here because there's not a lot of context to that question. So if we are creating our own
Yep.
scenario, so,
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's
Say
go.
what you feel, girl. Say what you feel.
mm,
Can I raise my hand? I want to be first up.
there I go. 'Cause I'm thinking,
I say yes, there can be, because it don't matter what the ex say. If y'all family, y'all kids get along, y'all kids get along. If you don't get along with the baby daddy or the baby mother, that's y'all business. It ain't really about y'all no more. I'm sorry.
Right.
well, I have a blended family. I come from a blended family, and I'm currently dealing in a situation where I have a blended family, and we don't have like the outside interference issues because everybody's grown, and we had the conversations, we had the tough conversations and the questions, and we went through the work to make it work. So our families actually work. So I feel like it can work. It just depends on the individuals and how you guys go forward. You have to communicate what's the problem and set boundaries, because sometimes people need boundaries. Sometimes they know how to cross it because they never experienced up where they had to have boundaries for the person that they were dealing with. But once the new person come into the picture, you have to set boundaries. So I feel like it can work.
I disagree, but okay. I'm going to tell you why I disagree. When you got that crazy baby mother, that shit ain't working.
You got a blended family. Shut up.
Let's just go with the fire right now.
No,
Here we go.
okay, baby mothers, not all situations, but I feel like the majority of times that there's a crazy baby mother is because there has never been a situation where the two individuals had to be adults. Like, yeah, it's a lot of things that fester behind. So if it's you and I, right, and we had a bad breakup, but we have these children involved, and now you go and you get somebody else, and my feelings are still like, if I'm feeling, I'm still feeling you, and maybe you have came and hit me a couple of times, and when I say hit me, I don't mean like, hit me physically, but have sex. Let's be adults. Like, if we were still having sex, I feel like there's different things that create the problem. So
You're right.
I don't know. I just feel like it's different things, because you can't just say a baby mother is crazy. You got to give the context on why she's crazy.
That's
You don't have to be-
that's
you
what
don't- you
Dawn
don't have
feels.
to be
Dawn
having
just
sex
feels
with her.
the baby mother is crazy.
No, you
Yeah,
don't have to be having
absolutely.
sex with her. Go ahead, E. Go ahead.
It absolutely has to work. Is it going to be easy? Maybe not, but it has to work, because if you allow that ex to continue to control and dictate your life, how are you ever going to move on?
Right.
Like, you just going to be a slave to the crazy ex the rest of your life.
Yep.
Nah.
And don't stop fronting.
So you ain't gonna
Bro,
you're not gonna move on
listen.
because your ex is crazy.
I can move on, but maybe she can't move on. Maybe she don't want to let go of something. I don't know, but in the end of the day, you know what I mean? It's supposed to be about kids. It's supposed to be about kids.
supposed to be about the
It ain't
kids.
me. It ain't
It's
me.
about you and the new
Right.
person that's in the relationship.
Yes.
Those outside people have nothing to do with it. As long as you're taking care of your children, she should not be an issue between you and your new girl.
But what if she is an issue? How do you go? What's your advice to go forward? Like, what if?
I ignore the shit out of her.
Okay, so you as a man, but as a woman. For you as a man, but as a woman, what's a good?
As a woman, I feel that's when you have to set your boundaries. If
Right.
he's unable, either if he's not doing it or he's unable to set that boundary, then I'm gonna sit down and talk to you, because at the end of the day, I'm gonna have this relationship without no problems. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if you want to bring the problems, that's on you.
Yeah.
But we're gonna sit down and talk about it, because your child has to come to my house with me when he or she is coming to visit their father. Now,
Amen.
I'm not saying that I would do anything to your child, but why would you want to have beef with the woman who's gonna be taking care of your child when your child is visiting its father? So that's where, and a lot of people, it's about being grown up.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? It's about being grown up. Yeah, you wanted to be with him. Maybe he was hitting you. I'm in the picture now.
Mm-hmm.
So it's stopping, and we're gonna go forward. I'm gonna respect you, and you're gonna respect me. What goes on in my house goes on in my house without your say so. Point blank. Now, if you have a weak woman or a weak man and they're allowing it, then it may never work. But if y'all come together, and communication is the key, but comprehension is also the key. Like you have to have communication and comprehension. Monday we was talking about communication. I forgot that you can have all the communication in the world, but if somebody is not comprehending what you are saying, then it's not going to work. So if homegirl or homeboy is we're communicating and they're not comprehending, then you need to step.
What if that you could try to communicate with that person, but that person don't want to reciprocate that communication, is not going to work. You know what I mean?
Then the communication
situations is like, yo, you could be
then
talking to your baby mother.
Don't bring it to my house. Whatever you want to do in the street,
there you go.
Don't bring it in front of my kids, and don't bring it in front of your kids. Don't talk about me in front of your kids, and I won't talk about you to your kids either. That's it. I mean, it's not gonna be like your brother said. It may not be all fine and dandy with them, but in my house, it's gonna be peace. I'm not gonna have fire and war in my house for somebody else. Not gonna happen.
Nope.
So the other aspect is too, though, it's real that you might have that ex that is a problem, but as the person that is not having the ex drama, do you stick through that, and how does that work? How does that look for you? That's the other question, because you're asking your partner to really, suffer or bear through whatever's going on. How does that work for you?
Anything takes patience, though. You got to have a lot of patience, because in a relationship, you got to find balance. Because if let's say he's not boisterous, let's say he's not consistent, let's say he's not aggressive in that aspect, you got to have some type of balance, in my opinion.
Yes.
You have, because at the end of the day, some type of encouragement, like, come on, babe, we got to do this, you got to do that, you got to. You cannot just be. You got to tell her this, or you got to tell him that. You have to have some type of balance, and patience is like the main thing, especially when you enter in while in a relationship. The main thing is patience. Okay. Well, my patience be like this.
Yeah.
My patience be kind of limited. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
All right. So we're gonna go to the next one.
Does anybody else have anything to say about this topic? Okay, I guess not.
Had the most to say when they introduce themselves, ain't say nothing on this topic.
But yeah, but
I didn't hear the question.
not.
You
I'm gonna
froze,
take that
though.
as
I
a
didn't
no.
hear the question.
we didn't hear the question.
We done spoke for 10 minutes and you didn't hear the question?
No, I didn't hear his question. I didn't hear the question he just asked.
No, I said, does anybody else have anything to say?
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna touch that.
I thought you moved on and asked another question. Go ahead.
I usually don't like, putting my personal, like what happened personally, into it. But I'm gonna do it. In that type of situation, what I did was my kids was involved, so it was a little ass kissing. But when they got to a certain age, I ain't even like. We can't even have a conversation anymore. Like, my kids is grown. I ain't got to deal with you to deal with them. So now it worked out. Now it's working out great, because, I ain't got to deal with her because of the kids, but they use the kids as an instrument against
You're
you.
right.
And
It all depends on how old the children are.
Right. Mine was young at the time, so I needed to deal with her. Go through her to deal with my kids.
Right.
But when they got to that certain age, everything changed, because now I ain't got to deal with you.
You ain't really got to deal with her.
No,
Take her ass to
a lot of men feel like they have to deal with the craziness because the kid lives with the mother.
And
y'all don't have to deal with it.
Nope.
Take her ass to court for visitation rights.
There are certain y'all have rights as well. A lot of men don't understand their rights, or they be like, oh, they don't want to put the court into it. But sometimes with these crazy excuse my language, bitches, you have to involve. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm a social worker, and I see men do it, or I see men go through it all the time. Oh, I gotta do this and I gotta do that, and I don't wanna hurt, I don't wanna do this and I don't wanna do that. Man, listen, that's your child.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you open up that Pandora box of child support when you play with that court system. And
well, who the hell said that she's not going to take your ass to child support anyway?
You pay child support
really
anyway.
Don't have no rights. He got no say when it comes to that. That's an automatic tool that a woman uses against you anyway. It's be like, okay, I'll take you to child support just trying to hurt you and shit. So that
but you got ones that's not even on child support and don't do nothing.
Right.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Right.
Because I don't have the energy to be missing days I work to take them to court. And my daughter is 18 and my son is 13. Just know if they call you, not me, just do what they got to do. Neither one of my kids' father is on child support. I don't have the energy.
Once again, that's certain women.
Right.
You take it from a person
then maybe I thought about
always been in my kid's life, and I've been on child support for all my goddamn kids.
Oh, Jesus.
So, you know what I mean? That goes
that means that sounds like you might have picked the wrong women. They just always want to take your behind the court for child support.
If you go on a child support, then you have the right to ask for a visitation.
I went through the visitation route. I went through the visitation route.
Okay, so how did that work out for you?
It worked great.
Okay, but put that in there too. Say that you went for, she put you on child support, but you also did the visitation because you know what that is. That shows that you cared enough to go and proceed to, get your further action. Not a lot of men do that. They pay their child support and then be like, oh, this bitch can on child support and now that's it. No, you go for your visitation. That's your right too. And you did that.
Yeah,
so that's where it goes back to patience and energy. A lot of men don't have the patience to say, okay, I want to serve her with these paperwork. Okay, I want to sit in court every day. It'd be mainly, and that's where go to patience and consistency. You can go to court and put the paperwork in, and then now you're not staying up on it. Now you're not saying, okay, I need this done, this served, this the next court date. A lot of them don't care.
Okay, this is bad. This is battle of the sexes, and I'm gonna say this: some men cause that chick to be crazy. Mm-hmm. And now y'all run to her or y'all found somebody else.
I was just waiting.
No. But just 2 weeks ago, you was in her house and like Precious said, screwing her and all of that. So now she acting crazy because you done brought her to that point. See, y'all look at the
double standard
hindsight. Y'all look at is what?
It's a double standard, though.
Wow.
I got two things.
How's it double standard?
I'm gonna explain as a person, my personal experience. I'm not on child support. I have joint custody, and I went advocated for myself, but it was very difficult. And reason that brothers don't go through the court system is because there's so much evidence that black males don't usually win in that arena, and there's a lack of education. So if you're socialized to believe that child support is the only answer because the court system is not going to help you, there's a big chance you're not going to advocate for yourself. It happens all the time. But it's the double standard as far as the lady still acting crazy. If a brother turns around and does it, it's a stalker move. You going to jail, and it's just not a healthy situation. Like,
do the same thing for her. She a stalker and send her ass to jail too.
Yeah, but how many women has that worked on?
Yeah,
I don't know women like that.
Domestic situations
a lot of our
for men.
Don't know that there are programs out here that help fathers.
Oh, wow.
I work for an organization that we partnership with another agency or another program that works well with fathers. The information is out there. You just have to know that it's there. I mean, it's sad to say, women know more about it than men. But there's help out. You understand what I'm saying? You had the sense to know.
One of the comments said that she said my husband went to child support and received full custody of his daughter.
Exactly.
No, I'm not saying it doesn't happen. What I'm saying is the frequency and the amount is not something that is readily available. Brothers are not always educated on it. There are organizations out there, but the outreach is, it's much easier for a brother to get caught up in a situation.
I know women who are paying child support.
Right.
The fathers have the kids, and I know women who are paying and have paid child support.
I'm not saying it don't exist.
Probably don't go through what we go through being put on child support. My first daughter, when I went on child support, is because she wanted to put her on welfare with her other daughter, which is not my child, but she wanted to put her there. So welfare took me to child support. I ain't had to pay no arrears or nothing because she said that I've been taking care of the little girl. My second one, I started paying child support when she was 11 because she was mad of my situation that I was in, which in court, I never challenged it. I went there. No, we don't got to take no blood test. They looked at my pay stubs. They said, what about this amount? I'm saying, that's what you want me to pay this. I ain't challenged nothing. Like, it has to be done one way or another. Either I'm going to do it on my own or the court's going to tell me. So just to avoid going through all that drama with her, okay, you can have it. Like, whatever you want. I just can't deal with you like that because, you bitter. And that bitter woman is a hard thing to get past once you get put on child support. They just bury you as a man. They act like you really don't take care of your kid, but it took her 11 years to take me to child support and no arrears because she's telling you I did this, and I've been doing it. She just did it because she was bitter.
But see, the problem here is I kid you not, women is really the actions of the men. I definitely I do not have my ex-husband on child support at all. That's just not my thing. It's something I wouldn't do. But I feel that men are not great at smoothing over the situation. A lot of men can move quicker than women as far as moving on. They can move on quicker than women. And if this woman is festering in her hurt, she is going to turn bitter. Is it right? Absolutely not. And anytime I speak to anybody, any lady that I might come into path, and I'm just like, it makes no sense because that's a lot of issues and anger that you put and you holding on, and your child is now being affected because you're so bitter. But it's really because the signals are so crossed. Men could continue to not. You guys don't know how to smooth it over with the women first that you are leaving behind.
Whoa. Time out. I gotta smooth anything over. If I'm leaving, I'm leaving.
Yeah, but you leaving her and that hurt. So now
no.
About to
That's your problem, not mine. You caused that hurt.
I think that
you caused the hurt.
How she caused the hurt?
That's another double standard. Like,
understand?
You smooth over every relationship that you walk out of. Like, if you with a dude that's toxic, that's bad for you, you don't want to deal with him no more, and you out. You're not worried about his feelings.
But
why do I have to smooth something over with a woman?
But I think it comes down to conversation. If you're no longer in the relationship anymore and you have a child together, you come to an agreement that this isn't working, you're going to leave, and this is where you are. If you're still in your bag about me leaving, that's not on me. If I'm coming to you as a mature adult and telling you I'm moving on, that's what I'm doing. If you still want to hold on to that, to your feelings about, well, I'm not ready to move on, and then you do bitter moves, you're hurting the kids at the end of the day. And that's the thing I think everyone is missing that point is there's a child involved in this, and a child looks at their parents as their examples of what they're going to grow up to. So when they see their mother and their dad going through changes when they can just be rational adults, it affects the child at the end of the day because really this is what it's all about. When you're no longer a unit, it's about your kids. It's about the relationship in which you.
It's not even about the part that we're not taking care of the kid. It's more that they trying to interrupt what we make and try to, hamper our spending and stuff like that. They just trying to hurt us in the pocket.
But again, you hurting my pockets is hurting the child at the same time. You think because you're doing the child support and giving. Listen, if I was ever on child support, I'm going to do for my children regardless of whether I'm doing child support or not. So at the end of the day, yeah, you may be screwing me over in the process, but if I'm saying, listen, I don't have a place to live because I'm paying $1,700 in child support, you're hurting.
If
you really hurting,
paying child support,
you're hurting me in the process.
If you got $1,700,
now I can't. I can't take the baby to the movie.
They take how much? Wait, they take what? 19% of your check. If you give it $1,700, you making a good little penny.
You mismanaging your own money.
17%.
Stop counting people pockets.
I'm just saying. How many kids you got? Maybe you paying child support to me, and then somebody else, and then somebody else. That's why you ain't got nowhere to live.
Stop counting them in pocket.
Just like the men be bitter too. Just like the
by a
women.
different parent is 19. It starts at 19.
Whoa.
There's bitter men too.
By different parents.
Where men be
So if you have 2 children by 2 different women,
well,
you're gonna pay them both.
Sounds
Now
like you
go-
need a side hustle.
You work harder, they're gonna take
more.
Nah, you better get you a job off the books on the side or something. You
gotta be a
I don't know what you gotta
So
do.
then,
if
that's the case,
for 2 kids, 2 different baby moms did not hurt me.
No.
And that hurt. That probably hurt them even more because it didn't even hurt me. I still was spending. I still was buying what I was buying. I still was doing what I was doing.
They was like, this nigga
No.
out here.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because being that they was bitter, I was a little bitter too.
Yeah, because the men be bitter too.
Right. When it came down to Christmas, they took it out my check already.
Exactly.
They took it out my check already. So at the end of the day, the kids do get caught in the middle of the serious bullshit.
Right.
But at the end of the day, it always comes down to that female. She's so mad at you, and she want to interrupt what you doing and what you have going on, and she see that you buying this and buying that. Well, I'm gonna get in his pocket. And some dudes just don't care about that. Like, okay, like whatever. I got to do it one way or another. You can have it. Go ahead. Judge gonna tell me.
Men be bitter too. Men be like, just like how you just said. Just like, for example, like with what is it, public assistance? They get what, $25 or $50 or something like that a month. Well, I don't know. So if that's not enough to take care of your child, and she calling you and saying, "Can you buy some diapers or can you help me buy some milk?" and he's bitter. No, you took me for child support. You got $25. So it worked both ways.
But can we?
And then you're hurting the child. And then you're hurting the child. It's crazy.
How am I hurting the child? You're getting child support, and then you still want me to do? So how am I hurting the child?
If it's 17,
I'm the only one here that ain't got no kids. But just like a mother, she doesn't pay child support, right? If whoever's in the child's life, they don't pay child support, but they're with them every day. They have to take care of them when they're sick. There's no time off, but you still have to get them for whatever they want. So even if there was child support being paid, there's still other things that need to be done for a child.
And it's not enough. It's not enough.
It's not enough.
Yo, he said the judge said everything.
You said it was $1,700? No, we can't. No. What happened to time and attention? Because a lot of people who pay their child support won't never come see their kids.
I'm giving the time and attention from my car because you done.
I can't get over there now.
Child support.
Hold up.
You see, they kind of bitter, right?
The whole legal thing around child support, right? It's supposed to be that if the father or whoever is making a certain amount, and they need to contribute to this child's well-being. But what about the question of why is this the thing that you need? When if you don't have a job and you don't have means to support, like there's a lot of those situations where people are abusing the system to just use child support as their means of income, et cetera, because my logic always was, if you need child support from me, give me the kids. Because give me the kids. Like if you need child support from me, give me the kids. If financially you need help, I'm gonna be there. If you need the child support, I'll take the kids. That was always my logic.
Financially, if she needs the help, then you should have already been doing your part. That she
but what I'm saying is, if you have a job and I have a job, and I'm able to provide and I'm able to pay my bills and my living situation, what is it that you're lacking that you need so much assistance? Is my question.
So you're paying the bills in your situation, but what are you doing for that child that lives with the mother?
In her situation.
I'm saying I'm taking care of the child jointly. I'm saying if you can't take care of the child, let me have them.
that's a different story. If you're helping and you're taking care of the child jointly, then it should be no more because you're doing your part and she's doing her part. Child support is when one parent, whether it's mother or father, is not doing their part and they need assistance.
Not true.
And
not true.
That's not true. Mothers are still
that's what it's supposed to be.
Right. Y'all living in the same household on child support?
You just made my point. You literally just made my point. It's an abuse of the system.
Exactly. It should be no child support should not be used
right. But then my thing is this to the men. Y'all knew what kind of women y'all were laying with at first.
No.
You gotta give me this, you gotta give me that. And she's gonna be like that after she has the baby.
She done pulled the okie doke many times.
Whatever. You always in this okie doke bullshit.
Let me speak on this. My daughter was 17 when I took her father for child support. At the time, I was unemployed, and I went on public assistance. I was getting food stamps because I was getting unemployment. I told him to write me a letter for welfare saying that he's paying, my rent so that I can continue to get the food stamps because he was giving me $400 a month. $400 a month. EMS lieutenant making over 90. He's only giving me $400, and I'm cool with it because I'm able to take care of my daughter. When he didn't write the letter, I had no other choice but to take him to court because here you are, you're making all this money. You're giving me $400 a month, which I'm making last for a 17-year-old that is a rich bitch. You understand what I'm saying? Got rich
bitch taste.
And rich.
Right.
Oh, he
my child. They know my child. And against the wall now. So now I got to take you to court. Now I take you to court. Mind you, got 3 other kids. That ain't my problem because my child was here first, and I got to take care of my child, and I'm struggling. And all I'm asking for is a letter. A letter. You understand what I'm saying? I didn't ask for no more than $400. I was making that work. You understand what I'm saying? So now I got to take you to court. Not only do you come to court, but you come to court with a lawyer. So now I'm a blackout.
Nah, he definitely should have got. But we not talking about that. We talking about other people.
First of all, you got money to pay the lawyer, but you couldn't write my letter.
It's for free though. The letter was for free.
All you had to do was write a letter. Get this. So he fucked himself because he wound up paying from $400 a month to paying close to $1,000.
I wish I had that deal.
He should have got
that deal right away.
He should have got stuck. If all you needed was a letter, I mean,
but listen,
and it wasn't done because of the money, because I was doing what I had to do, and that's my fault because I allowed him to slack at the beginning.
Right.
But when I asked you to give me that little bit of leeway, you fucked yourself. And get this. So when we went in front of the referee the first time, he didn't have all his paperwork. As I stated before, I'm a social worker. I know what paperwork I need. So I brought in all my paperwork. So she adjourned it. But because he already had them 3 kids, she brought it down and she said a certain amount. When he finally brought in 2 months later, when he finally brought in his paperwork, it went up.
Yeah,
it went up that he had to give me, and he owed me $1,000. The referee asked me, "Do you want the $1,000?" I said no, like a dummy, because it wasn't about the money per se. It was about need to help me with the principal that's getting ready to graduate from high school, and she got rich bitch tendencies. You understand what I'm saying? So it wasn't like that.
So it was about your personal feelings at that moment.
No, it wasn't her personal feelings.
If it was her personal feelings, she would have took the money.
I'm going by what she said.
She said she didn't take the $1,000.
I didn't have that letter. I was gonna lose the little bit of food stamps that I was getting to take care of his child. It had nothing to do with my son.
Listen to what I just said. Listen to what you just said. I'm just gonna repeat what you said. Okay. You said you were good when the referee said, "Can you give you want $1,000?" You said no. I'm good.
No, she said he had owed $1,000.
He owed $1,000. So she asked me, did I want that to tap on?
Okay.
Or was I good with just the
See,
increase?
you not listening.
You're not listening.
But
You
gotta
is a perfect example.
Okay. Too many
This
women
situation
talking.
was
You know what was going to happen at that point.
Situation was a perfect example.
Like I
This
said,
situation was
he
a perfect
knew what kind of
example of
woman I
why.
was when he first dealt with me. You understand what I'm saying?
I can unmute
He knew that I
myself.
was not a gold
Yeah.
digger. And y'all know a lot of men don't see that. They see
Too many
these
women talking at
bodies
one
and they
time.
see this and that, and you getting a gold digger. She gonna be worse when she have a child.
Correct.
Like Joker said,
Yeah.
she was bitter.
Yeah.
She was
I mean,
bitter.
but some-
And you
but
said,
sometimes-
oh, you
but
still
sometimes
living. She was still
That-
bitter.
but
So
we
y'all
all
look
fall-
at
we
it, and
all
the
fall
child,
victim
that
of that,
hurts the
though.
child, regardless
We all-
of the child being taken care of not. The child sees this, and the child is in between.
Right.
We all fall
You
victim of
understand?
this.
My kids, my daughter and my son can never say that I talk bad about their fathers. I said when I had my kids that I was gonna do for them, do until they can do themselves. I think Joker said that until they got of age. So I sent the birthday cards, the get the presents and stuff. As soon as they got to age where they could do it themselves, I backed out because it's no longer about me.
Time out.
You understand what I'm saying?
You said men don't realize gold diggers, etc. Listen, we all fall victim to different people that we don't know who they are because people give you their representative. You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's when you're talking about the child and your situation is, that's how the system should work. You was a good person. You did everything you're supposed to do. But we got to remember that there are people that are not like us. We can't generalize and forget that these brothers talking about the situations they've been through in child support. That might be 1 in every 10 person that you have out here showing your representative. And if it's about the child, it's about that woman being responsible to know that it's not about your feelings.
So you didn't see those signs at the beginning.
Child.
And that's what I was
You didn't see those signs in the middle.
Paying attention,
you see them signs in the end.
So we gonna blame the victim for falling for the representative. Come on now.
It's not even that. At the end of the day, it's about not being blinded.
The man is the victim
in
that situation. If the lady,
wait, pause.
Hold on. Let me say what I'm saying. Let me say what I'm saying. You asked the question. Yes, let me answer the question. You asking me if I didn't see the signs. How many times do people fall victim to not seeing the signs and still dealing with somebody? That's still no excuse for you to weaponize. Hold up. That's still no excuse for you to weaponize your child against this man. That's not the man's fault. How is that the man's fault?
Okay, hold on. I got to pause everybody. Listen, we got to play the commercial real quick. Give me a second. We need 30 seconds. Let's go.
Looking to podcast shows and don't know where to start? The Evening Rush Network can help you with that. Call us at 917-995-5905 or email us at theeveningrushnetwork@gmail.com for dates and prices. We got you for all your podcast needs. The Evening Rush Network. Tune in, subscribe, and share.
Yo, we back.
I'm about to say, where am I? I'm looking for myself in the middle. You done
We
moved
lost
my
people.
Yo, this is like the Brady Bunch. There's this story about this man named Brady.
But
All right.
the ladies in the comments, they were definitely going off. I just want to know that. But go ahead, moving forward.
They sure
All right,
was. They was mad.
We're going to let that topic rock. We're going to go to the next topic.
Oh,
The victims. Oh,
Everybody
We
take a
out
breath.
here 38 minutes and
breath.
only got to one
me
topic.
think
Y'all
about
are
what-
no, we
horrible.
on the second topic. This is the second one. We about to do the
Shout
third.
out,
They
shout out,
horrible.
Shout out to Jessica. She right. Men are the victims, or I believe you. girl.
Absolutely,
Lois, man, we the victims too. All right. So the
don't
second
do
topic
victim
is marriage for love or marriage for a purpose?
Oh, I just had to.
I think. Oh, can I elaborate? Well, I'm not married.
Come on, girl.
All right, I'm not
Let me hear
married,
what you
but from
got.
experience, from what I've seen, a lot of times it be for the benefit that they could get from the other person. Like there's a gentleman I know, he's married, and he be out and about. And my question is, then why you still married with her? She's an officer, because I can get this after a certain amount of time. And then a lot of times
That's
in
10
marriage,
years.
it'd be roommates because rent is what, over $1,000, over $1,500. So it's cheaper to keep them because, all right, why I'm gonna move out and get a divorce, and then he or she got to pay alimony. Now I got to pay my own rent. Now I got to pay my own bills. That's the main reason why I feel, just my opinion, a lot of times it just be because it be more of a financial benefit most of the time. Most of the time. Because you get a lot of married people and they still be cheating like they single.
And operating like they single.
Hello.
Talk about it.
That's why they say it's cheaper to keep her, because what, you got to file for divorce. Now, if you've changed his or her lifestyle, way of living because of y'all budget together, now y'all got to calculate that. And then
do you not notice that most people, even when they leave their marriage, they still stay together? They're like, y'all, I'd rather just be separated.
Yes,
that's what she said.
Because who wants to pay that $800 to get divorced when I pay $25 to get married?
Jesus Christ!
So $800.
It's keeping you around.
Fact.
Yo, you got a good job, you got a pension, you got a union, because I know my union do all of that. It's in the union do.
And then
depending on how long you've been there.
Putting that work in.
Depending on how long you've been there, listen.
But God forbid,
I don't want to pay that $800
to one of y'all, then that other person has the right to everything.
Yes,
it's crazy. You separated. You done started a whole new life and relationship.
Okay, they gonna get all your everything.
All for
$800.
Right. $800.
You could fill out a will. They ain't got to get everything.
Yep, facts. That goes
They
straight
can
to
fight
court.
it. They can fight it.
You can fight the will and the pension and the Social Security.
How you fighting my will? My will is to give this to such and such. You can't fight my will.
Guess what? For the Social Security,
you can fight a will. Where you live at?
Oh no, that goes to the wife.
Where you live at?
To the wife.
That's going to the wife that you
Yeah, but I'm talking about your personal property and stuff is will.
The pension.
Right.
You done work you done work all this time at your job for your pension, and you gonna let this woman that you don't even want to be with get it?
Your bank account don't go to your wife. Your bank account goes to the beneficiary. Your IRA goes to your beneficiary. Your house goes to the beneficiary. Any other things that you own, assets, go to the beneficiary. But when it comes down to your union, that goes to the wife.
Listen,
the pension goes to the wife.
The pension don't go to the wife because
the pension goes to the wife.
Listen, I'm Scott Stewart for 282.
No,
and I know for a fact if I pass away and I'm married, it goes to my wife. My pension, my benefit goes to my wife, and when she passes away, it stops right there.
Right.
But those are all paperwork.
So what do you want to do? Kill yourself and then kill her too? What? I don't understand.
Rainbow, what are you?
What are you saying, Rainbow?
Wait, maybe we not hearing you.
If I die,
right.
When I die, she get my pension. If she die, the pension stops. So how do you know how much longer she gonna live? That woman could be getting your pension for another 10 to 15 years, and y'all not even together. Y'all wasn't even together for 10 to 15 years prior to that.
If you don't put your wife down as your beneficiary, then she does not get a dime.
She does not. It goes according to who you put on the paperwork.
That's right. If you don't put that paperwork in, then she don't get a dime.
Look on your pension. That was good. That was good at that time. She was on your. She was your beneficiary.
She doesn't get a. She don't get a dime of it.
It's all about who you put on the paper.
You talking about
Social Security. I'm about to say you put somebody. I don't ever remember putting a beneficiary for Social Security.
You don't put a beneficiary for Social Security.
No, you don't.
For your pension.
For your pension.
Yeah. For the beneficiary.
Yes.
For Social Security, you don't.
Your pension got a beneficiary. Not in 282.
I know.
We get away from the question. We get away from the question.
You get Hold on. In percent of who gets what. In Local 100, you put down a percentage of who gets what. I can give 50% to my wife. I can give 25% to my daughter and 25% to my other daughter. That's just how you do it.
That's why I just said not in 282.
And I have
Local 100. That's how you can do it. You can.
And I got a nice right.
And I got nice.
Right. If you want 100% to your wife, that's who's going to get your entire pension.
But
now Social Security, if you croak, then she gets all your Social Security. That's just the happen. But
$800 though.
So we talking pension and retirement.
Right. I'm not debating.
And the question was, why do you get married?
Is marriage
is marriage you get married for purpose or for love?
Is it a business decision or is it love?
I got married for both.
Business, bro.
I believe in love. Go ahead.
I got married for purpose and for love because at the end of the day, you come and listen.
It's a business proposition.
A marriage is a business. Everybody make it seem like that's what it is. It's a business. And if you have a power company that you call as you're building your brand, and your wife or your girlfriend at the time is building her brand and it's strong, and y'all bring it together, nobody can stop you. As long as y'all have a mutual understanding of which direction that y'all going, that's how it's supposed to be. So you might come on, you might have a situation where you having financial hardships, and your wife might be like, "Don't worry about it, I got it,"
as she should,
and vice versa. That's how it's supposed to be,
right?
So when it comes down to marriage, yes, it's both.
Right.
Some people use.
What if she's not a hustler, bro? If she's not a hustler like that, no. Then it's
But you don't have to be a hustler. You don't
have to be a hustler for your whole
It's not
marriage.
a business. It's for love.
It is business because
marriage is a business proposition.
It is business because where you lack at, she's supposed to pick up at.
If she's a stay-at-home mom, her
she could be picking up being the mother of the kid.
That she is a stay-at-home mom, then, right?
Yeah,
it's her business.
Which means you
not a
take
business.
care of and the kids is right. It's
not a business, though.
Act like the kids is a business. No, the kids
is a business.
That's a family. You're a family.
Get them out of school. You gotta go to parent teacher classes. You gotta do homework. It's business.
Hush, okay?
You see what
I didn't hear that one. Sorry.
Joker was raising his hand.
Oh.
Just remember when I introduced myself and I said that
formerly a Joker.
No, not that part.
Formerly Joker.
About the other part that I'm ignorant sometimes and shit.
Yeah.
Like that.
Oh yeah. Your disclaimer.
All right. My disclaimer is. Let me say this. This is what I just believe in. I believe marriage.
Right.
Marriage is the marriage when you're young. That's when you get married. You have kids. You become a soccer moms and a football dad. You buy a house. You pay for the house, and the kids get grown and they leave. Now you still married, but now that marriage part ends because all the responsibility of that marriage, you already paid off the house. You already raised the kids. They're gone, and now it's time for you and your wife until death do your part. Now it becomes that's your soulmate. That's your partner. That's your until death do us part. And I think the marriage part that ends when you become a partnership until you die because everything else is completed.
Okay, Will and Jada. I
think it starts as a partnership first.
Yo, I think Will and Jada. I agree with you.
Wait.
Right, but I think it's a partnership first, though.
You got a beginning and you got a end.
EJ, don't give me that face.
The partnership happened during the course of the marriage when you met each other and when you got married and you had kids and you got the car note, you got the house, you got the kids growing up, the college, the school, and everything. You built.
That's your business.
Now, when they going now, that partnership is until you and him till you die, to death do your part. And now
I agree with you, but then I also disagree to an extent. Because in order to be married with somebody, you got to grow with them in the beginning. So you got to be able to say, yeah, I see myself with this person, opposed to it just being sexual. That starts in the beginning. Because you could be with somebody and be like, nah, I ain't going to let him put a baby in me, or nah, I ain't going to have a baby by her. That type of thing. It starts in the beginning, and then that's where you create your foundation. It's not just partnership and we build and we build and we build. You have to be together first. Because you could be with somebody for 5 years and be like, I'm not going to marry them.
You know how cool it is to marry somebody that you can say is your best friend when you can say
absolutely.
When you can say some asshole shit that you think the world would judge you on. She like, girl, like, baby, I get you. I understand what you're saying. That's cool shit.
But it has to start from somewhere.
It has to be organic, though.
Exactly.
It does.
It has to start from somewhere.
But again, that goes with time. That goes with understanding. That goes with patience of understanding who you're with. to me, I think it's cool when you're 70 years old. You're like, you see this that bitch, and she like, I saw her too. You saw that? That's what me and my wife do. You have that kind of rapport. Like when some people say, you know, look, my wife is my best friend or whatever, right. But that's the way it should be.
Gotta be that way.
Right. It should be.
That means it should be. When you have a bond with a person where they understand where you're coming from, and there's no judgment.
That's not understanding though, and that's unique to you two,
right?
That's what I'm saying. It's unique. It's unique not just to me. It's unique to a lot of other couples that people don't understand. How is it they? You know, some people don't understand how other people may move in a marriage. Like, you know, they may not always go places together. So it's like, how come every time I see him, you know, he ain't with his wife? Maybe because he has a life outside of his marriage, or maybe she has a life outside of her marriage. Like we have a thing where it's like, listen, we are individuals first and foremost. We come together as a couple, but I have my individual life, meaning I have individuality. Everybody knows who my friend, you know, she knows who my friends is, just like I know who her friends are.
Right.
But if I can't be who I am genuinely, how does this work? How can I can't tell her like, well, you know, I need you to be home with me and the kids. You can't hang out with your friends tonight. That's not a marriage. You know, like, yo, live your life, go out, have fun.
Dictatorship.
Right. Everybody needs them time.
Everybody needs time away from their significant other.
That's not
I don't know if anybody watches Seinfeld, but George Costanza said relationship George is completely different from independent George.
That's true.
George and relationship George can't collide because those worlds will explode. Some able to have those. You have to be able to be an individual because again, you got to keep it sexy. You got to keep it sexy. Now you can't
never lose your individuality.
Right, that's right. You know what I'm saying? You have to be able to be the same person that person fell in love with.
Right.
You know, you got to well, I know I got to get back in the gym because I'm looking crazy right now. But that's what you got to do to keep them. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's my point on it. But like you said, what's marriage about? Love or convenience or whatever? I think it's a little bit of both.
Marriage is a business.
It's a little bit of right. But a lot of times the intentions be different.
I mean, it's a business, but you should venture into a marriage with some type of love for the person that you're going to spend your life with.
Married.
That's the only way you're going to be happy.
You should be in love before you get married. Don't wait until you get married. You be like, I like him.
You know what? We can say that, but there are other cultures who have an arranged marriages that aren't in love before they get married, but they learn to love each other in their marriage.
You're right about that.
I think Rainbow touched on it for me. What I was going to say is the intent. You know what I'm saying? Like some people, what is your reasoning for getting married? And then some people don't realize, I know shit, to some degree I did not. Like, you know, and when that ended, but you know, you don't realize it. You're saying this is forever. So like the brother said, if you're not with that person that you can tolerate for the rest of your life and love and be your best friend, are you really marrying this person with intent to stay together, or what is this for?
Jessica says she's been married for 10 years and it's a give and take type situation. Let me tell you something. Me and my fiance have been together for almost 18 years. Right?
Also, I wanted to piggyback on something real quick.
Oh, damn, Tone.
I think Rainbow said something about.
Yo, Tone, I don't see your lips moving tonight.
He froze.
Probably
froze. He's
dropping a knowledge.
We can hear you. Yeah, we can hear you, Tone. All right. Another thing, kind of piggybacking off of what Rainbow was saying earlier about certain cultures have certain, you know, things with marriage and stuff like that. And Sheem, I think you could attest to this. It was a dude that I was cool with. Remember Bud? Who? Remember Junebug? We went to a Super Bowl party. We went to a Super Bowl party.
Yes, sir.
Okay. He was married. He was married and had a girlfriend.
Here you go. There, Tone back.
Huh?
There you go. You back. We can see you moving now.
Married with girlfriend. Continue.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it
Married with girlfriend.
He was married. then he had a girlfriend. So we like, dude is living the life. He young. He in his 25. He like 25, 26. He got a girlfriend because him and his wife separated, but they got back together. But he had a girlfriend. So they all living in this house, and I'm amazed. I'm in awe. Like
different strokes for different folks.
But
absolutely.
Because you know how they say women are crazy. Now he got 2 crazy women to deal with.
This is exactly what happened.
Why would he want that? That's too much. Like,
but that's what I'm saying. He had to deal with 2 PMSs in the month. Like he had to deal with one day.
They was living together. They cycle at the same time, brother.
This is what I'm saying.
He thought he was going to get some coochie from one of them, or when the other one had that period, they had their period at the same time. He still wasn't getting sex.
He was literally going through it. Like, it just didn't work. He taught me a very valuable lesson. Like, I can't live with 2 women. I can't do it.
But isn't that a particular, what is it, a polyamorous
relationship?
Yeah, exactly. So they already have their own.
They already had that. That's what I was saying to you earlier. They have.
I'm good.
Every situation is unique to the individuals that's in it. For me, that would not work. I don't know.
Not for me neither.
Think with no woman and me and her.
I'm not sharing. I don't like to share
at all. Right? Listen, we don't. Women, if we are next to each other, if we are next to each other, normally our menstrual sync. So now I'm in sync with her. My PMS problems is now
her problem. Attitude in the house and everything.
We got our period at the same time, and ain't nobody getting nothing.
Listen, if it's 3 of us, it's a better business decision.
It's but how?
No, it's not. How?
More
Explain
income.
More income.
One of them no, okay. So one is the stay-at-home mom, and the other one goes out, and the husband, whoever, they go out too when they work.
Wait, what you said, Joker?
I said
that's not
true. Got a mutual friend that we grew up with who had that same situation, and he said that after a while that was too stressful.
It is stressful. It's
yeah. Yes. Yup.
That's like me trying to live with 2 men. I ain't got time for that shit. Y'all, no, thank you. I don't even live with my man, and half the time I be like, well, what the hell?
Hold on. We about to get into the next topic real quick. Let's go, Joe.
Jump off a bridge.
Okay, listen, we're gonna get off all this serious stuff right here. This is in his phone. This is in his phone. This ain't in my phone. This is in his phone. But if this the only funny topic, basically is what's wrong with women trying to stick their finger in men's butts?
Jesus Christ!
Maybe they want you to feel how it feels. We're trying to stick something in
I don't really care, but I just wanted to change it up a little from the seriousness. But
maybe. I
Hold
just
on.
told you why.
I'm just going to mute out.
Before I say that, I want to say shout out.
They always trying to stick something in somebody's butt, so I guess women feel that they should try to stick something in their butt. I don't
know. Shout out to On Everything. That comment. Shout out to On Everything. But go ahead.
I'm not sticking my finger in nobody else.
I don't want my first of all. I don't want my finger in nobody's shit hole. So and if I even got close enough to my man's asshole, he might punch me in the face.
I will headbutt the shit out of you, and you be walking around the for 1 week.
Like that's I wouldn't. You gotta no, thank you.
No.
Kristen has a good question. So, what if the girlfriend wants to get married?
You a girlfriend? Wait, what you mean? The girlfriend, like as the
girlfriend from
additional girlfriend?
The girlfriend from the wife in the girlfriend situation. The girl from the last comment. The girlfriend and the wife situation.
Like, wait, who is
the girlfriend and the wife? The girlfriend wants to be the wife. Unless this man is Muslim or African, I don't know how that's gonna work. What's the name of that show?
Big Love?
Sister Wives.
Oh,
just again.
Sister Wives. I guess you want to be Sister Wives with her.
Cause you can't.
That sounds like.
Yeah. All right. What's the next question? Because I got to get off the finger in the butt thing. I can't.
There we go.
Got men and
that was a look. That one was. You said we got a what?
No. I wasn't looking in this phone no more. That was it.
Yeah. Don't look at.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to look at Donald Trump.
Are men better?
What
cook?
was the question?
Are men
better cooks?
Yeah.
It all
There are
like,
some.
let me tell you something. It all depends on the man, and it all depends on the woman.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna be out here saying that all men cook better than women and all
Why not?
women cook better than men, because that's
Why
not how
not?
it go.
Why not?
You said why not?
Why not?
Why
Because
not?
that's like me saying
Because
that a man who can
I know-
barely
I know
boil
the Dawn
water
can't
can
cook.
cook better than me. That's
I know
why.
Dawn can't cook.
I
I
barbecue
ain't shit.
very well.
So
Thank you.
you
That's
give
all
me.
you do, barbecue.
I
You
fuck up some boiled water. So fuck
I
on.
do think I do believe from my great grandfather to my grandfather to my dad to my uncles, I do believe that the men held better cook positions as far as
In your family.
and my family. As far as
shout out to them,
Listen to
baby.
his sound effects. Wait, hold up.
Shout out to
Who
them.
taught them how to cook?
even with my men. So like they all even it's certain things that he cooked that I just be like, damn, he did that. Like I know he did it better than me. But I also did not grow up in the kitchen. My cooking did not
Evolve until you had kids.
I had children, and it only did it as far as my oldest son, and he's 16. So I didn't grow up in the kitchen, and I tell people that all the time. So
Question.
what?
Who taught your grandfather how to cook?
I want to say his mama.
Okay then.
But
Still revert back to the woman. Still revert back to that woman. Still revert back to that woman.
Hold on.
But you could be
Mastered it. He mastered it.
Exactly,
Right, that's
Tone.
what I'm
Maybe his
saying.
great
He
grandfather
mastered
taught him.
something, and then it could be
We don't know that. She don't know her great grandmother.
Nah.
She don't know her great grandmother.
I'm just saying.
But Tone just said he fuck up boiled water. So he taking up for men, but he fuck up boiled water. So his man cooks better than you, right?
That don't mean that my point ain't valid. That don't
No,
mean
it does. It does. Because it goes back to
that don't mean
it
that
depends on
Keep it
the
100.
person.
I'm making
It
it
depends on the person in the
I can
relationship.
do my thing with
Your
that
wife
drill.
cooks
Stop
better than
playing.
you,
History
So you
speaking,
can do the
women
job, but you
would
never
have
had
cooked
it.
family.
You
technical
This is
foul
really
on
the
butter.
battle of the sexes right here. guys. All you
Women
ladies,
would have cooked. Look,
listen,
women would have cooked in most people's households. So
Exactly.
even if a man learns how to cook, he learns how to cook from a woman.
Right.
Butter through the first shot at the men versus women, little thing off. I'm gonna throw the next shot. With these ladies on this panel, I think I would outcook, outbake, out anything.
That's a whole lie.
That's
I'm gonna tell you
when
right
and where?
now.
When and where?
Me in the kitchen.
When and where?
In the kitchen.
When and where?
I will
Yes,
make
When and where?
The person said, "Do women give credit to men trying? Is that what it said?
Trying to be better.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Better what? Cook or
I
better
will
or
cook
better
you
people?
and your husband, or you and your man at dinner, and your man will look at you crazy like
You a lie. To move on.
he cook on this stove, and you gonna
So is
tell
that
me
a
you
battle?
ain't cook. I'm
Are you
telling
trying to
you,
battle?
I'm not
Because
lying.
trust me, I am all for it.
Listen.
I can guarantee
Rainbow.
you not
Rainbow.
What?
Rainbow.
You
gotta know.
She agree
Like,
with
Rainbow.
you.
What? I'm about to say, don't
Are
say
you
I
a friend
can't
on my
cook. This
page?
is a power household here, baby.
I was going to say, you cannot say
Power
Are you
household here,
a friend
baby.
on my
Powerhouse.
page, Rainbow?
if a
Are you?
power woman cannot cook, she is not a power.
I'm looking at you, butter, like your greens must be good, but mine's is better.
As many
And you with the blue, what's your name with the blue?
you done
Envy.
tasted a lot of my
You
cooking
look
and
like
y'all
you make a
always
good
come back.
potato
So
salad,
please,
but mine's is
my
better.
potato salad.
Listen, let me tell you this. I do this on a regular.
And what's the
You
one
see this,
right
right?
here?
Follow my business
white
page,
dog right
Envy's
here?
Creations.
Pure Beauty.
And trust
Pure
me,
beauty.
Your beauty gave it up.
It
She said
looks
she
like
was in
your
the kitchen.
macaroni and cheese might be okay, but I think
No,
it
it's
might be a
ready.
little dry.
No,
but
no,
mine
no.
is better. I'm telling you.
She gave it up in the kitchen already.
oh my God.
Now,
She gave it up in the kitchen already.
already.
when
She threw in the white flag already.
You need
threw the
Kool-Aid and soda to push it down your throat.
no,
Let me tell you
Whoa.
something.
when are you
Somebody said they could
Let me
cook.
tell you something.
Rainbow,
Let me tell you something.
burn a bologna sandwich.
Did the fire marshal bill?
I don't even eat
You
bologna.
trying it. You trying it.
I don't even eat
But I think we're gonna have to get together.
What if I
Y'all-
did? That's bologna sandwich you will never have.
They ain't ready. Oh
Did
my
y'all
God.
Did y'all catch how Rainbow did the fire marshal bill? She said, "Let me tell you something." She meant
Oh
that.
my
But I'm
God.
saying, Joker, when and where? That's all I'm saying. It's like, when is this
Hey,
party
listen.
and where?
Somewhere along the line, this committee right here, the Brady Bunch committee on these things, we could set up a date.
Yo.
And I'm telling you,
I could
Yo,
cook a great
I'm
vegan
telling
meal.
you.
That's twin.
What?
You're right.
Great, yeah.
You don't eat nothing vegan, nigga. I'm sitting next
That's
to you.
twin. That's twin.
That's twin. Put that in the comments.
Twin
TL
said
Max
that.
Fitness.
Oh,
He's out
Anybody
here
pour a
vegan.
drink?
Yeah, TL back fitness.
Oh, okay.
But Kristen said, you talking a lot, your food better be good. Don't worry,
Oh, it
sister.
is.
I'm
it
gonna
is.
bring you a plate of that food.
Oh, it
I can't wait.
Nobody pouring drinks better than me.
All I gotta do is look at it.
Commenting.
Right.
All I gotta do is look at it.
Type of-
Your potato salad probably white as hell.
Yup.
No.
White as hell.
Macaroni only got one.
I was going to say only got one cheese.
One cheese and
I got a lot of cheese.
I got a food album. I got one album with.
We don't care what you talking. We need to see that
Oh, I
action.
got video with me in the kitchen cooking and burning
I
it like.
think you triggered
And
that.
it tastes good.
Make sure you
That's not triggered.
Sometimes I do something that looks good and that's nasty.
Fried chicken. I got a steak for you.
buy
What you?
That
I'm
sounds
not
triggered.
gonna sit here and act like
What's
you
the
know
next
I'm the best.
question,
I'm
Dawn?
the best cook because
Yo.
we already know who did the cooking in this household. That was Auntie Powell.
Water.
And if you ever been to a Stars AC anything,
I have,
you already know how good that food is.
but I'm.
I was never invited.
My auntie.
DJ, you all the way in Baltimore, so nobody invited you because nobody knew. I didn't know who you was at the time.
No, I'm talking to Dawn about that part.
Oh,
Oh,
See, you was already guilty ass. See, I believe what you talking about.
bro, I'm good in
What
the
you
kitchen.
talking
I ain't
about?
got no issue. Yo, all right, we going on this last topic before we get out of here.
why are you trying to get rid of us?
Yeah, it's only 8:00. You said this 9:00 show.
Working. It don't matter to me.
You said this was
Oh,
9:00.
Overtime.
I'm a woman, of course. It had to be. Why do men play so many games?
Oh, well, I guess that would be from a woman.
Look, stay quiet. Cricket.
Oh, Tone over here like this.
Cricket.
I don't even know why they do that.
PlayStation?
They don't know that because they the victims.
Right, all the time, right? All the time.
I didn't say all the time. I said we can be.
Most of the time.
No, I ain't say
Okay.
that neither.
I'll get into that. I'm cool with that one. Okay, so first of all, men don't play games, women do. We fought
Okay.
Nelly.
Wow. Okay.
Majority of the time.
Let's get to it. Let's hear
And,
Wait. We talk. Wait,
I
we
follow
spoke.
you, Ali.
Look, we spoke about this
You know,
on Monday.
you
on
make
Ladies
us
Night.
react.
Men will not tell you that they are in a relationship and let you choose for yourself if you want to be with them. They'll just let you go on thinking, oh, you the only one.
That is
baby.
not true.
You the only
Not well.
Not true.
Same
No,
reason why
that's
women
not
play
true.
games are common.
I'm
with.
not saying all men, but there are a vast majority of men who will
Damn, the
not tell
vast
you
majority
about
is
their
damn near
situation.
all.
Thank you, whoever put our SIP to Auntie. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
look, that's
Yes,
twin
indeed.
talking about he missed the coleslaw. Shut up.
That's not true. I disagree with that because it was one time when in my backsliding days.
In my backslide days.
You ain't got to do that to yourself, brother.
I let them know straight from the gate. Listen, I got a girl. I ain't leaving her. This is what it is. You have the option whether you're going to deal with it or you're not going to deal with it. And they appreciate the honesty because I came out and told them what it was from the gate. Some people were like, I can't really deal with that. And some that didn't believe that I had a girl. And I said, well, first off, why are you putting yourself in the position of that woman? Don't worry about what she got to deal with. You don't care about her. You clearly don't, because if you did, you wouldn't be here with me.
Wait a minute.
But if you're in a relationship, you shouldn't be seeking outside attention, though.
We had my listen again.
He said black count. So I didn't think
She got the wine. You see, she got the wine. Okay.
Don't judge that,
right
man.
now. Now she going in, bro.
I got a question.
My situation before I'm with my wife now, we had an open relationship.
Okay.
So it was an understanding.
Okay.
And we had rules within that open relationship. So within those rules, it was 4 rules. That's between me and my ex, but we had 4 rules. So between those 4 rules, it was one of the rules is let them know from the gate where you are, what you're doing, and how it's going to be. If they can't accept that, then it's cool. It's no qualms about it. You move forward, you do what you do. But
that's what you call a mature woman, because I'd have been like, nigga, don't you even think about having no
everything ain't for everybody.
Right,
That was my senior.
Question.
So she already knew, like, listen, I know you gonna probably do what you're gonna do anyway, because you're a little bit younger than me. But at the same time, if
not
you want,
much.
Huh?
Not much.
She was a giver.
Yeah,
he said that the lady.
Oh, the lady was he was younger than her.
You're not listening, Rainbow.
Rainbow.
I didn't hear him. I was drinking.
That's what it was. So every situation like that doesn't necessarily have to be that they're lying or they're being deceitful. Hell, I was actually with somebody who was separated, but excuse me, I'll give you 2 different examples. One of them was married, playing like they were separated, but was still living with her husband. The man called me and was like, yo, listen. She called me first and was like, yo, listen. My husband
gonna call you and say some bullshit.
No, this is how it went. I'm gonna tell you what it was. She called me and was like, yo, listen, my husband might call you, just act like you're the cab driver that picks me up. I was like, that's a dub.
Had you saved under Domino's Pizza?
God damn it. He said, this is my Uber driver.
Your contact was Pizza Man.
No, he called me, but I was sleeping because I was sleeping. I got up the next morning. I saw I had missed calls from him or whatever. Me and him talked. He asked me straight up and down. He said, "Yo, listen, man, are you effing my wife?" I said, "Yes, I am."
Yes, I am.
Twice
Here's the gangster part about it. He was like, "Yo, you know what? I appreciate your honesty, brother. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. We got off the phone. 3 hours later, do you know he made that woman get on the phone and call me and apologize?
Wow.
I'd have been like, oh, well,
I'm gonna tell you why she apologized. She apologized to me
for wasting your time.
She lied to me.
Man, I don't know what kind. Listen,
that woman was living with her husband and having an affair with me.
You were supposed to be a team player, though,
and was saying
bullshit. I'm telling you,
why you ain't take one for the team?
Listen, he told me he got a situation.
No. Listen. I stand on my square. He
wasn't a team player because she lied.
Hold on for a second. I recall just a couple of nights ago when y'all was saying on Ladies' Night, I believe Butter said it. If you pick up a phone and call me, it's about me and you now, because now you're out of pocket for calling me directly. So I'm going to tell you what it is.
Oh, he was listening.
I don't get listen.
Really did.
Because when you pick up a phone and say, listen,
you already have the thoughts. You already know what it is.
You're out of pocket. Once you got on the phone with me, you're out of pocket. Because I did the thing. I was like, yo, listen, you might want to talk to your wife about it. And I told him, I said, listen, you might want to talk to your wife about it before we the conversation. He was like, no, I want to hear from you. And I told him what it was. Because now once you call me, you don't want to hear from her no more.
She knew he was calling. This is my whole thing. She knew he was calling.
And that's why she was in the house in trouble.
One thing hold on. One thing's for sure and 2 things are for certain. My girl wasn't gonna call her.
This is true. However, I'm just still in awe. Like, this is a lot. It's a lot to take in. But I do have a question though. Yeah. I had a question from when we first started talking about this one topic. So were you okay with your girls having a man too, or was it just an open relationship for you?
I never got into whether, well, it was open on my end.
Okay.
If she did do something on her end, just like how it was on my end, it never got back to me. So if you did your dirt, you did your dirt.
But you couldn't have handled you couldn't handle her telling you verbally she would bless you that she.
But that's the thing. I never.
Oh, I didn't sneeze. I coughed.
Oh,
whatever.
Bless you.
You should have just.
I never sat there and was like, well, "Listen, babe, I got 4 or 5."
Everybody frozen on my phone.
That was never a conversation. I never had a conversation where it was like, "Listen, I got about 3, 4 on the side, babe. You good with that?" It was never that. It was always me taking care of home first and then doing whatever it is I was doing. My home was always taken care of. It was never a moment where it was anything lacking in that department. I always
but what something was lacking though because
all right, that's good.
Right, which I don't see the point.
Why did you feel the need to step outside of your relationship?
They had an open relationship.
Exactly.
We had an open
Okay, just because your relationship is open doesn't mean you got to step out.
But maybe she was stepping out too. He's just saying he didn't really care to know the details.
But my thing is, why stay with somebody if you still gonna look?
you need to do all that, yeah.
Because that's what they want to do.
But hold on, y'all are missing the point.
What is it?
Hold on, no, stop right there. See, everybody is trying to put themselves in another person's position. You're not in that position. That's the position that person chose to have a relationship with me. When you start, see, that's another thing. People need to stop putting themselves in other people's position and go, I can't do that. That can't be me. No, if that's not you, that's not you. I always say it like this. There's certain things that are
right. If you want to do your dirt, stay single.
You did not hear me say it couldn't be me. I didn't put myself in that shoe. But I want to understanding. Did you? All I said was, did she tell you that she had a man too, or was it just open for you? I'm not trying to be in your shoes.
No. I'm not saying. Listen, I'm not saying that you. What I'm saying is, what people do in situations like that is they don't.
Nothing's moving in
because they don't understand it. Some people, because they don't understand it, they'll have that reaction like, "Well, that could never be me." Not saying that's how you did it, but I'm saying that's how people thinking like, that could never be me. I always say to people, never put yourself in positions of other people because you don't know how they got to that position to do what they're doing. Now,
that's the whole thing. You just finessed it like a man. Because that's
I understand what Precious is saying, and I understand what you're saying. You never say it couldn't be me because you don't know. You might. I've said that before, and then I was in a situation where it was me. You understand what I'm saying? So you people shouldn't say that. But what I want to say is this: is that I understand where you're coming from, Tone. You're saying that y'all had disagreement, so it was okay. What happens? I think Precious' question is: what happens when you don't have that agreement?
Right.
Why go outside of the relationship instead of ending it with that person to start a relationship with someone else?
Right.
Answer that question, that comes in the part of having conversation. See, if you don't have a conversation about going that route, then it's communication. So if you're doing everything that I just said that you're doing, you never have a conversation with the person. Of course, it's going to be miscommunication. It's going to be, well, I didn't know that this was going on. I never saw that this was happening because there wasn't a conversation and it was a miscommunication in the process.
No. Again, my question is, you sit down and we say we're going to be together and it's only supposed to be you and I. But you go out.
What happens if y'all have an open relationship and then y'all decide y'all don't want that no more?
And start in another one?
But see,
you know what I'm saying? You had that conversation. You and I are talking. I'm saying it's only me and you. You're saying it's only me and you. And then, lo and behold, your shit come to my door.
Well, I can give you.
You just said me and you sat down and you just said it's me and you. How do you know that the conversation wasn't just about me and you and the possibilities of us having an open relationship? It might have started out as it being just me and you, and it might have progressed to a conversation where it was like, how do you feel about, if I saw somebody or you saw somebody?
You're still not answering the question.
No,
I told you. You're finessing it.
I'll answer the question.
I'm entering a relationship with just you, and you're entering a relationship with just me. And
a monogamous.
I'll answer the question. It's supposed to be just you and I. No him, she, her.
I have a situation like that.
So why do you ask somebody else?
Tone was speaking on open relationships, though.
And either act bringing it up. If you want, telling them that you want to add somebody and see if they agree, or just say it's over and I want to go to somebody else.
Tone was speaking on open relationships, though.
Right.
I'm not.
But listen.
Okay, so I'm asking you. What's your name? Sean's little brother.
I'll tell you a scenario that I knew of. I knew a married woman that had a boyfriend and a girlfriend and a husband. And she didn't tell nobody the truth.
Still are not answering the question.
Why cheat if you're in a relationship?
I'm about to tell you. I didn't get to finish the story.
One person, and
I didn't get to finish the story.
Why go out and cheat?
I didn't finish the story. So she was clearly married with one person, and she went out and cheated. She had her motives to cheat and stay with that person because she was worried about the finances. But it's the same reason that everybody goes out and cheat. They want their cake to eat it too. They do foul shit and they don't tell the truth.
That's not the reason
what it
why.
is.
I'm
saying that's mostly the reason sometimes. Like that's an easy answer. It ain't no rocket science. Motherfuckers cheat because they want their cake and eat it too. If you can have two and get away with it, why not?
Why not open that communication? Like I said, and that's when you get the stalkers, you get the crazy, the bitterness, all of that. Like it goes on both ends. I'm not just saying that that men only do it; women do it too. My thing is that be honest, be upfront. If that person can't take it, then move on. Why disrupt a person's life?
It's easier said than done.
That's too right. That's too right.
Men don't understand the harm they do to a woman.
But if women do,
but you said it was men and women. Why we saying
that?
I don't think that men understand how much harm they do to women when they keep leading them on and keep doing these things. Because women are gonna be more acceptable to take you back. When men, y'all, if a woman cheats, you know that you can have her. I mean, there are some men that are willing to take it, but there's it's 5 to 10. You understand what I'm saying? So my thing is that be honest. That's all I'm saying, and I think that's where that question goes to why men play games. Yeah, women play games too. There are a whole lot of women that play games.
Can I answer this now?
Go ahead.
Maybe.
Okay. The reason why people cheat. Right. We're not going to say men cheat. Yo, this is kind of too loud or echoing. Help me out. It's the phone. It's the phone.
Thank you, brother. Why people cheat?
It's because the two of y'all are in the same room. That's why you hear echo.
No, let me see.
Why don't y'all
let me just take this off.
Right, and then one screen.
Why y'all just don't sit together and use the same mic? So
Dawn don't want nobody that close to him. That's why.
She needs to hear this, so because I might have to clear it up with her too. You know, as far as the women on here, why do people cheat? Why do people go outside the relationship and stuff like that? But maybe she still can hear me.
Everyone's reason for going outside of their relationship is not the same for everyone.
Right? Somewhere in somebody's relationship, somebody went out, whether it's now or before. There was a time that everybody went outside their relationship at one time in their life, whether you young, old, or whatever, so forth. But it has happened, and you must understand the reason why we are dominant species on Earth, but we the easiest to kill. It's because of our compassion. That's the only reason why we the dominant species on Earth, and our brain is our weapon. We create things to kill things bigger than us. We create cures and stuff like this. I know you're saying what that got to do with cheating, but this is just the start of it, so y'all can understand where I'm coming from on this, right? So with the compassion part, with the compassion separate us from all other animals on Earth. Now, when you take something that is so natural and you try to put a law on it. As far as marriage and stuff, you put a law on it. You say, I will not cheat, or this would be my, the person I'm going to love for the rest of my life and stuff like that. You can't do it because it's in our nature. Our nature is we the only species on Earth that use sex for pleasure. We the only species on Earth that use sex for entertainment. We the only species on Earth that use sex for money, but it's only there for reproducing. We don't teach other animals how to reproduce. It's natural. They do it. They just wind up doing it and shit. If you take 2 kids and you grow them up in the bubble, they will learn how to F one way or another. They're going to learn it. And what happens is there's very few animals on this earth that actually stay with one partner and don't never cheat. Wolves is one of those. Like a wolf will stay with that partner until they die. And every other animal, every other species, every other lizard, bird, or whatever, so forth, they just produce. They just have sex to produce. This is what men do. Men just go around fucking like it feels good. It's pleasure to us. We compassionate. We loves it. Women too. They do the same thing. I know I'm all out of the thing. I'm just trying to throw little things to you because it's a long conversation on that. So I'm just trying to nip this and that in the body. It's our nature to just do it. Like
it's your nature to make.
Well, is it just
I can't hear. Hold on. Got to put the headphones on.
Yeah,
say it again.
Is that your nature, meaning men? Because
no, I'm talking about
both people.
Sure.
He started off.
Maybe he's talking about humans in general.
My client started off by saying,
my client. I'm done with
by
you.
saying people.
Okay. We could use bears as an example. We can use
Martin said just answer why men cheat.
The person said just answer why do men cheat.
Right, there you go.
Oh, Martin, your husband took a bathroom break.
Say what?
Martin said, why do men cheat?
Answer the question, just simple.
Somebody already said in the comments the same.
Women cheat too. Men
games.
cheat too.
What kind of answer is that? See, maybe gaslighting because that's not an answer. That is
so men cheat because they cheat.
No, you know what the answer is?
You see, they just go around the whole question.
You know what the answer is?
Just a big old dance around.
I'm not dancing around. We the only ones who
have the option to do it.
Humans are the only ones that use sex for pleasure.
People cheat because they lack something in their relationship.
I'm horny. I think I'm going out and fuck that one right there.
I don't know that that's the
Somebody said just answer the question.
People cheat for different reasons, like Rainbow said or somebody said. It could be
me. It was me. You was right.
They not sexually satisfied, or
they lack something in their relationship.
They lack something, or if they got married,
they just want to do it. They just want this one
got married.
Yeah,
or if they got married, the intent on being married to that person. They didn't really know who they was. They want somebody else. They want somebody else new, and it does go against your natural instincts, and that's why being married or being in a monogamous relationship is a job and a responsibility. Like it takes work to not.
You some type of human.
Mediator.
You get married, you never cheat. You a hell of you some type of different type of human in order to do that.
Okay, so
you not cheat?
No. Yeah. Yes. So everybody on this panel never cheated. Like, is there anybody on this panel that never cheated on a boyfriend, spouse, or?
Wait, hold up. Mind your business.
No.
Wait, what happened? What you said again?
Like I
said, hold up. Mind your business.
I'm not a cheater.
Is there anybody on this panel that never cheated on a boyfriend or girlfriend or their husband or wife?
Silence.
Raise your hand if you didn't.
Silence.
Raise your hand if you didn't.
Wait, that might be a loaded question too. Shit, to be asking on his.
You never cheated. Pleasure never cheated before ever. Pleasure never cheated before ever. You never cheated before ever.
He said, "What she gonna do is leave." She said, "Get that bread, get that head, and leave."
Wait a minute. She's going on record to say she never cheated before ever.
Women don't cheat, man.
You never cheated. You never.
No,
no,
your women ain't that good at it. You really ain't that good at it, yo.
Huh?
You really ain't.
What you say?
I said women really ain't that good at not cheating. They think they are. They think they can hide it good and better than men. That's just a mythical legend that people put out there. We know when
men always get caught though.
Yeah, well,
men
get caught, yeah, we do get caught and shit.
Men always get caught though.
I just want to know that Pleasure's going on the record to say she's never cheated before.
Why you
I just want to know.
It's Precious.
Precious, I'm sorry.
Precious said she never cheated before.
I gave her another.
You never had multiple sex partners at one time?
No. That I haven't.
Oh, you are.
When you were 7, you never kissed another boy that you liked, but you had a Valentine's Day. You had a Valentine and you kissed another boy that you like. You 7. Don't tell me you ain't never cheated ever in your life ever. That's what you go on the record to say.
Can we go on record and say I ain't never cheated on the man I'm with now?
No.
Amen.
But you know what?
Yo,
you do your thing.
Because
girl.
we are the dominant species on Earth, and because we can make choices that other species can't make, of course we're going to do things that we want to do. But it's pretty much instincts. Like it's within us, yo. We use sex for pleasure, where other animals use sex just to reproduce.
But
we the only one that use sex.
But if you're being pleasured by the person you're with, why do you need to cheat
about it?
Because look at any other animal out there in the world, and they just reproduce. The strongest survive. They just go around and mate to reproduce. That's it.
To answer Rainbow's question, is not always about the sexual pleasure. Women, you could call. Okay, so let me ask a question. To everybody, or maybe women. Is there two different forms of cheating? Is there physical and is there mental cheating?
There is.
So women are often
from what Joker
women
said,
are often guilty of mentally cheating.
Yeah, women are
often guilty. Okay.
Said that it's about pleasure. So if you're cheating to have sex with someone else, it's for pleasure. But if you're being pleasured at home,
it's not
always about pleasure.
We just use it.
And physically, if you're being pleasured at home, are they doing everything that you want? Is it just the minimal? Is it just this, or is it a mental thing missing? Is people cheat for different reasons and they missing something? Now, Butter's question of why not just tell somebody, that's too much like right. Like people just don't do the right thing. Like if people always did the right thing, we wouldn't need laws, we wouldn't need guns, we wouldn't need none of that. It just happens. Like motherfuckers don't tell the truth. That's just what it is.
And it's not always about pleasure, because I can stick a Q-tip in my ear and have pleasure.
Ooh, yeah. That sure do feel good. That sure.
I tell the truth. I ain't got nothing to do with this conversation.
Cheating is a selfish act, though. Cheating is a selfish act.
It is. Humans are selfish.
Okay, and that's fair. Like in this atmosphere here, as a woman, I am.
Right.
This atmosphere. Let's go there, because we ain't going to all that.
We ain't gonna go to the past. We gonna go to right now.
When you were 7 years old.
Tony brought up his past.
Huh?
That's Tony.
My client Tony brought up his past.
That's Tony wants to bring up his past. I don't want to bring mine up.
Legal representation on here.
Listen, at the end of the day, if there, as a grown woman who knows what I mean emotionally and physically, I feel that if I'm not being satisfied either way, I'm gonna let you know, and that's my first thing. If you do not pick it up, then you out the door. Who got time to be wasting time on that? I don't have time to be two different people, 3 different people. I ain't got time for that. I need one, and we gonna get it together.
So it's easy to say that. And
I don't believe
you're willing,
it's a selfish act, and then you
hold on, you're willing to go the extra mile.
Come on now, I can hear both of you. I can hear you twice.
You're gonna stop talking about my phone.
You gotta walk away. You gotta walk away, Steve. You gotta walk away, Steve.
Go to the other side of the house.
Brother. It's all right, brother. We appreciate your dedication. Don't worry about my clients. Don't worry about my client situations.
What's the next topic, Dawn?
You want to go to the next topic?
Dawn wants to speak on this
Nobody
topic.
answering why nobody cheats. There's no reason to cheat. You lacking something somewhere, so I'm gonna find it elsewhere. But I don't want to let you go. So
I don't want to let you go because I'm
I tried to tell my story. I tried to tell my story
EJ
about
was
how
trying
that
to tell his
actually
story,
played
but
out.
nobody wanted to hear it.
It's all right though, because I was the
Let
victim.
brother EJ talk. Let brother EJ talk his talk.
He want to talk about the lady married with the boyfriend and the girlfriend on the side.
Well, I was the boyfriend, and then I didn't know about I didn't know about the girlfriend or the husband. God damn it! But when I found out, I still stayed because it was phenomenal. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna lie. Wow, but she stayed with her husband. She didn't like the husband at all. The girlfriend didn't like me like that, but we talked about that. But people, she stayed and she didn't tell the truth because she had her motivations that keep her
she was
lifestyle.
doing way too much. She had a husband, a boyfriend,
She's
and
a
a
pimp.
girlfriend.
She's a pimp.
She was doing
She's a
way
pimp.
too much.
Shout out to her.
She's one that can't be satisfied.
I still miss her.
I
still miss her.
love it. Still miss
Can't be
her.
satisfied.
Still miss her.
I love it. Yo,
She always paid for dinner.
You was a cougar.
You always pay for dinner.
No, actually, she's younger.
I got
It was younger than you.
I got this one on. Don't worry about it, baby. How much is $78?
No,
Listen.
he said she wasn't a cougar.
She's young.
Oh, she wasn't a cougar?
Early 30s, man.
Yo, you still got her information?
Nah. I listen. Listen.
You
I had
ain't
to-
shit, G. You
Listen,
ain't
hey,
shit.
come down to DC. I'll send you. Come down to DC. I'll send you the kite, man. We'll pop up on her. We'll see what
I'm only
happens.
2 hours from you, bro.
Let's go.
I'm in Delaware.
She gonna take us out. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay.
Lord.
Yo,
Tell
that's the barbaric caveman instinct. All that right there. That's what that is. If y'all was wondering.
What's the next topic, Dawn?
Looking pretty, got her hand on her chin like these niggas.
She's like, this is too much. I don't think too much tonight.
Why men can't last long enough
for the women to get a nut.
multiple orgasms?
Shit. I got mine. You better get yours.
Wait, what was the question? Why can't they last long enough for their women to get multiple orgasms?
Because they selfish again.
Bernie.
Nigga said, I got mine. You better get yours.
Multiple?
DJ, I'm the
You
same
mean
way.
more than
I ain't
one?
even gonna lie to you, player. Now let me stop.
See, that just goes to show you y'all greedy. That just goes to show you y'all greedy. So you just said multiple. Men just need one. Once we get one, we good. Y'all want multiple.
Yo, it's science. It's science. Be like women.
I gotta get this commercial in one more time. Let me get that commercial in. 30 seconds.
Looking to podcast shows and don't know where to start? The Evening Rush Network can help you with that. Call us at 917-995-5905 or email us at theeveningrushnetwork@gmail.com for dates and prices. We got you for all your podcast needs. The Evening Rush Network. Tune in, subscribe, and share.
Yep.
And we back from paying some bills?
I was gonna say, look,
Yeah.
it's science, right? I'm a firm believer that what I'm saying. You got to do certain things with women. You got to have multiple ways to get them there. You feel me? And like
Right.
Tony said, all we need is kind of one, whether it's one in an hour, maybe two for the night, but it's science. Y'all are easily, the older you get, you're more aroused. You get where you got to get faster. For men, it's a little different. You know what I'm saying? But,
That's not true.
It's not.
No, you assume that. I am
Okay, I'm gonna go on the record.
this year.
I'm going on the record here.
It's
Well,
not
well,
good.
they-
When I was
well,
I
they-
just
they-
don't
they-
want
very
you.
much.
I don't want
They're
You women, Y'all want 45 and you're done.
That's it.
What's
Say what?
I said, some of you women want 45. Y'all do 45 minutes. You're done. So don't make it seem like it's just a man thing.
Oh, you trying to? Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, wait. Yours is the second
Your
part.
thing is muffled, like your mic is no good.
But he basically saying
No, it's echoing because you can hear him and Sheens at the same time.
what he's saying is after 45 minutes, women are done.
Yep.
Like they say they want a man who could keep on going and
I
last.
don't.
agree
I'm
with
not.
that.
I'm not even
I
gonna
don't
lie to
agree
y'all
with
because I
that.
don't.
What women
I don't
after
agree with that.
45?
Okay.
I don't
Too much
agree with
pumping
that.
and
That's
I'm
not
like,
all
all right.
women.
Right. I mean, I don't.
That's not all women.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Rainbow.
I don't
Thank
agree
you.
with that.
'Cause you
I don't need
all
45
day.
minutes.
I don't need you to
Listen.
take all
That's my
day
point,
and be
though,
in it all
Precious.
night. I don't need that. If I got mine and you got yours, we good. We could roll the fuck over and go to sleep.
But I also feel like you should know the woman that you're with. You should know her body, how to get her there. I think that is only right. Not every night. Hold on. Not every time that y'all having sex is she gonna get, because we take longer than y'all to get to orgasm, depending on
person.
the touch, the person. Yeah, it depends. It depends on things. Where guys could get the pumping, boom, 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 and then boom, 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 and then there's a wrap.
But that's not always true. That's not always true. Let me speak on this, because this is the only thing I really got to say on that. Everybody's different, right? And I think the assumption that women have is that every man could just get inside a woman and they done. That's not true.
No.
I know I'm just saying it for the record. I've been with one person that I get in 2 seconds, I'm done. Okay, I'm not gonna hold you, but I could be 4 hours with somebody and they be like, "Well, what happened? Was it me?" And I'll be like, "No, it's not you." But it was. You know what I'm saying? So it's all science. And as
you know what?
it's
all of a feeling. It's a feeling that you have for that
scientifically, as men, we have shit that we feel that's different from woman to woman, right? Y'all might have a spot that if it gets touched the right way, y'all good. You can't, as a man, you can't help how a woman feels on you, and it's no slight to the woman. It's just science.
Well, then
you know what I'm saying?
Let me go with this
the
first.
person that you're with.
Men
say that again.
are external, so their penis is on the outside.
That's
are
exactly my point, Sheen.
So that plays a big part in
This
it.
one always. Oh,
Hold
you
on.
always do my external.
Let me finish, sweetie.
No, that's exactly what I meant.
Let me finish.
Exactly what I meant.
So when it comes to a woman, it's more of a woman how she feel about that dude, where she's going to have that climax or not. For a man, because we external, we is on the outside, so we get to feel everything right there, and we'll have our orgasm quicker. And especially if you got some shit that you putting on us at that moment, and we overexcited, and look at you all right, butter? She's scratching the neck. Look at butter scratching the neck. You know what I'm saying? And
oh no,
horny girls who talk all this shit, and when you get in, it's like throwing a Tic Tac in a whale's mouth, and you just want to get out of it. So you like
I'm done with him. Did you just say a Tic Tac in a whale's mouth? I'm done with him.
Right. I do believe that all goes back to knowing the person that you're with, because if you just for men, I don't know. Let me not speak on men, because I ain't no man. But for a woman, right? When you like, I mean, if I'm excited,
every woman is different.
Precious.
Some women like it rough, and some women like it
if you got me excited, then you're gonna get a different type of feel than if you just touch me on the damn earlobe and then going to try to poke in. That's all I'm saying. It's a different type. Your body.
Yo, but I'm quite sure every man that you don't get you excited.
Correct.
No.
And if he don't get you
all.
excited, you're not going to climax. You're not going to.
That's exactly what
If
you
you
have.
don't get me excited, you're not getting
that type of way.
Like we men can fuck without emotions. We can sit up there and have sex and don't even give a fuck about the girl and
We
give
know.
it up. It's just
We
gonna happen.
But
my
hold
bad.
up, going back to Sheen's point though, men are we're visual creatures. That's why we want to see it. Send us the nudes, send us this, send us that. We get aroused, we got different things about us. But going back to the scientific external part, like every woman feels different. Y'all might have a spot that, as long as we just hit that, y'all good.
No, that's not true. That's not true.
Okay, what part about it's not?
That exact part, because you could touch a woman in the same spot. Doesn't mean that every time you touch it. Why you mute my mic? I was talking. I don't appreciate.
I'm not Rainbow. I'm not just talking about no external. I'm talking about the spot. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, silence. Silence.
But who
silence?
No.
I mean, if we listen, I've been told, okay, and personally, you know, one person that I was dealing with, they told me I'm dealing with you because every time it's in that spot. But however, that person didn't really do nothing for me. But men, it's just different. We're external creatures. That's why there's a lot more ED products and all this other shit for us, because we are difficult in a lot of ways.
Also, because most women, there is a vast amount of women who do not orgasm off of penetration. Period.
True.
And because we don't tell it to the men that because we don't know. Like, if you don't know what you're supposed to experience, and that comes with experience, because sex in my 20s is totally different from sex in my 30s. That's just a fact. Like, I said sex in my 20s is totally different. Now that I am in my 30s, sex is a totally different game. I am not having the same sex I was having when I was in my 20s. That's just a fact. At all. Once I realized, because this is my body. If you don't get to know this body, you're not gonna please me. You want to only continue to please yourself, and that's not gonna work. So I feel like women don't verbalize. They don't say to a man like, listen, you're not, especially if you ain't been with a whole bunch of men, so you don't really know what you're supposed to like really be experiencing.
You know why? Because men's egos are a little, they're a little fragile.
That's when you pull out the
they're a little fragile.
When you pull out the little vibe, you let him know he ain't doing a good job. When you gotta be like, all right, you done? Okay. And then with that vibrate out, his ego will really be shattered. Like, we gonna be like, wait a minute.
That's not mine. That's you.
She do that every time.
You.
Yes, it would be. It would be.
I'm telling you, because I like playing with toys with females.
You can't please the woman. How you gonna want to get in on the toy?
What you mean? Like,
you gotta come on this side, bro.
Oh, I gotta go around.
Yeah.
Sweet. How you gonna want to please? How you gonna want to get in on
I could be behind you, hitting you from the back, and with my hand over and have the toy.
No, she's saying after you're done, she'll come around. She'll be like, "All right, you finished?"
And
then
I get mine
the toy.
And I get mine off. I'm not sparing your feelings, especially not me in my 30s. I'm not ever gonna spare your feelings if you just pumped and that was it. Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no, honey. Oh no, honey.
This is not that type of game.
I ain't going through all that. If we have sex the first time and you ain't get it right, then it's not a second time. Sorry, not sorry. That's it.
Thank you, Envy. Thank
you, if you couldn't get it right the first time and at least try to get
and as you're walking out,
I'm not giving you a second time. And I might be.
You know what? I'm not there yet. Well, I'm not there at all anymore. But I'm saying back when I was there, I would I would give you a second.
I don't have the patience.
Maybe because that was a while ago. I'm old now, lady. I don't have time
like that. Maybe.
But if I didn't like you, I didn't.
Right.
She said she would delete your number as you walking out the door if you ain't satisfied her the first time around.
There you go.
There's an old age saying you got to lick it before you stick it. You know what I'm saying? And that is a must. That's
that
real.
don't even. That don't
even
even.
if you do it,
some people don't know how to lick it.
They're not doing it the right way for me. Then that's a turn off altogether. Like,
but you gotta communicate. You gotta tell me.
Think about it.
You gotta tell me. Like, you listen before I come mess with somebody. You need to tell me.
Don't do it at all.
I'm gonna tell you a long
No.
time ago.
What you mean too young to be No. Listen, everybody's not the same. So
my thing is, if you like,
Y'all just made me have a flashback. Please stop talking about it. I just had a flashback. Like,
hey, Envy. If I never messed with you before, right, and you might like something one way or the other way, how am I gonna know how you like it if you're not saying nothing?
If you're gonna, my thing is, if you're trying to be in the bed with me, this is
coming from.
Somebody explain
what I like and what I don't like.
I'm not gonna know how you like it if you're not telling me.
Turn your phone down.
We needed to let you know twice what I said. It's real.
Oh Jesus. 9 times out of 10, when you getting ready to be intimate with a person, y'all have already had that conversation. So, what type of things you like? That's part of getting to know a person.
Me through it. Walk me through it. Tell me how
Don't
you
play with me. You got to hit me on the side.
When you ask your do's and your don'ts, your dislikes and your likes. That's that.
Exactly. We're not going to just
okay, walk me through it, buddy. You a social worker talking.
No, it's just not happening.
He said you a social worker. Talk to me.
Talk to you. That's when we're getting to know each other. Like, you're going to ask me what are my do's and my don'ts. Right?
That's a conversation.
You don't ask that question?
No, not do's and my don'ts. I'm gonna say so.
What I like and what I don't
like.
Niggas be like, what turns you on?
When we stumble on sex, 9 times out of 10, nobody plans out sex. They stumble upon that shit. That's why I appreciate Rainbow saying, okay, it was the first time you wasn't prepared, neither was I. You know what I'm saying? So the next time I'll be like, look, you know what I mean?
Prepared.
You know.
That's because you're internal.
It was a joke.
I Action Jackson.
Nah, there's whack pussy out there.
I Action Jackson. But I might be like Envy. Okay, so you know, matter of fact, it's in the act. Where you want me to do it at? You might have it in the act, but if you don't speak up, don't just sit there and play dead and act like you don't like it. Shit, I'm gonna be down there and I'm gonna ask you how you like that.
Agreed, boy. That her legs start shaking, you doing your thing, King.
I'm good. No. What happens, Precious?
Not unless you're not doing your thing, and she's just trying to make you think you're doing your thing, so you can get.
Tell me stop. Tell me stop. I'm good. My jaw's gonna appreciate you. I'm gonna look up at you and be like, "How do you like that?" Let you know.
Gotta pay attention too, because like for example, she could be giving you head, and you be like, mm-mm. And then you can tell. That's why a lot of men pay attention to the sounds and the noise and the movement. You have to pay attention.
I don't know if men pay attention to that, but women do. Women pay attention to the noise.
If I look up and I ask,
I don't know if
we do know.
I watch many a porn, and when a man is not moaning and a woman is giving head, I be like, well, what the hell's going on here?
Rainbow, that's a paid actor.
What you say?
Paid actor, Rainbow. Don't worry.
There are different types of fucks. And what I mean by that is,
it's paid, but shit,
situations like you could just be chilling one time and just go at it. It could be drunk. You could have drunk sex. You could sit up there and have passionate sex. It all depends on the moment that you're in at that time. It could be like, yo, let's get this on real quick. You could just pull up in the car and look at her and say, yo, give me some pussy. She's like, stop playing. And then you fuck in the back seat of the car. It's different. You
gotta pay attention because you can get your shit off and then she be like, nah, nigga, we not doing that again. What happened? I enjoyed myself. She didn't enjoy herself.
Why you can't? I could give one chance.
It looks like you make good potato salad, right? Hold on, let me finish.
Go try it with somebody else.
Hold on. I could sit up there and eat your potato salad and be like, I don't like potato salad. This shit was nasty, and turn around and eat Butter's potato salad and be like, you know what? That shit was good. So at the end of the day, just because he had an off moment at that time, he could have been overexcited. Like
bullshit, come together.
Listen, hold on.
I can't
speak for everybody. A lot of man energy to get hard.
If we have some kind of
yes or no.
Connection.
Hold on, Butter. Just give me a yes or no. When it comes to a man getting hard, don't it take a whole lot of energy for him to get hard?
No, because if you're doing it right, and if you're conversation right,
I'm telling you, because I'm a man.
Right way,
and when a
man,
hold on, sweetie, when a man ejaculates, 50% of his energy just got zapped. It's like zoom zap. So you probably caught this dude on an off time, and the second time
he giving too much game.
You probably would have whooped your ass in that bed, and you were like, "Oh, nigga, what happened? Where was you the first night?" Because I'm pretty sure with your man or with your husband or whoever.
Well, then maybe if you wasn't if you weren't at 100%, maybe you shouldn't have did it.
Correct.
No, but it don't always. But it's not always planned. That's my point. It's not always planned.
That was my point. Man for 10 years.
Well, there goes that
18. Nah,
18 years, Rainbow. So you telling me he's 100% and fucking your back up every time he fucks you?
No, that's why she said she gives.
That's what you telling me.
She knows better.
We've been together for 18 years.
18 years, and he's still blowing you out like he did the first time. There's no, just let me get this nut so I can get up and go to work and shit. It ain't none of that bullshit like that. Look at her face.
She said she gives second chances.
I'm not talking to you no more. So you're going to tell me your sex with your man or husband, I don't know your situation, is 100% every time.
Yeah,
you putting them hours every time. Or
first of all, we already said that Rainbow is not about the hours. I don't. If I got mine and you got yours, and we had a good time while we was doing it, I don't give a damn how much.
God bless you.
I don't give a shit.
But Rainbow,
God bless you.
Right or wrong, sometimes he might be in that feeling like, oh my God, like this. He's feeling so, and he might fuck you for an hour and a half. He might fuck you longer than what you want to be fucked. You like, oh nigga, you gotta hurry up.
No.
Shut up, Don.
That's when you need a break. You
need a break. Oh, you need a break.
Right now. Wait.
Oh, you need a break. Oh.
Can I get a water break, please?
Who needs that? Who needs all of that pounding?
It can happen, yo. This kind of you
at
just
that time my vagina said
I'll be my vagina would be making you
my vagina said no thank you, and it's not letting you back in.
What y'all really want?
See that's where the problem comes in. All right, guys, it is at that
my vagina
time
said
now.
it's over. Good night.
It's quick.
I don't know if you got yours, but I got mine, and we out.
Yes, I'll probably
in the morning. The 15-20 minutes in the morning is great. But there be those times you be drinking and you having fun and you feeling her and she looking extra fucking sexy.
And that means there's more, but there has to be. This can't just be a one time like you ain't come not but an hour and a half and there's only one nut. No, like this has to be like
I do say
round 2. Round 3, we had a break in between. It's like this isn't an hour and a half straight. Because at that point,
with that? But that's
I thought women wanted to get the pussy beat
all
up.
of that friction.
No, we want to beat up like that. We want to beat up in a nice time. Ain't nobody says to just keep pounding me out 2 hours.
Well, that's subjective. That's subjective. Beating it up is beating it up. Beating it up is beating it up. I'm in the 12-round fight. I'm in the 12-round fight.
That's exactly right, EJ. You in a 12-round bout.
I'm in a 12-round fight. You want to get beat up, but you want to get beat up with your standards. Muhammad Ali didn't beat Sonny Liston.
Did you hear what you said? You said round.
Listen, Muhammad Ali. Listen, Tony. Muhammad Ali didn't beat Sonny Liston in 8 rounds.
Richard Pryor said it best. If after you finish being with your lady and she's still wide awake, that means you got more fucking to do. Okay, that means you got more fucking to do.
You ain't got to worry about you ain't got to worry about that with me because I'm asleep.
If your lady, you want to go mow the lawn. That means you got more to do.
I got one quote. I got one quote from Rocky
Can't play no games there.
I got one quote from Rocky 4. If he dies, he dies. You want no doubt it's gonna be left. I'm gonna kill it. Shit.
All right,
but is that round? There's a break.
I have had a break, and I have had some great morning. Rollovers. Like
she's looking around, so nobody knows.
She's trying to keep the street.
Precious,
I'm just saying, and I don't drink, but I have definitely experienced drunk sex. Now that is a different type. That shit is different. That is different. But I don't need
like it or don't like it.
I do like it, but I don't need
okay, but this is the point I was trying to make with Rainbow. You're gonna have those drunk penis.
But they're rounds. They are rounds. It's not just It's not just a constant pounding for an hour and a half.
No,
we take a break in between. It might be 5 minutes. But I'm not. You're not gonna just be.
Hold up, Rainbow. I'm on top of you for an hour and a half, like you on the trampoline, just staring as you go.
You
Rainbow, you should have signed a waiver.
Yo, you are really
45 minutes.
Yo, listen. We had a great night, guys.
Nah, there's no pounding 40 hours.
Rainbow need to sign a contract. If it goes more than 45 minutes, it's
over.
Out.
Yo,
it's over.
Have y'all ever watched Penitentiary? No, was it Body and Soul where Half Dead? That's that Half Dead pounding on you.
That's
no pound, mister.
No, ain't nobody got time for that.
That's one of the comments.
No. I'm all for you getting yours, and I'm all for me, and I'm damn sure all for me getting mine. Man. But if you didn't get yours after my coochie said it's over, I don't know what to tell you.
Well, that's not the only thing.
Oprah channel.
Just at that point, she wins. And once she's over, once she's done, the whole body's done.
Now that's just selfish.
Everything.
You better jerk me like
that's
the
selfish.
Big pun. Once she's closed for shop,
we're not playing that shit. Yo, wrong panel. I'm sorry, Rainbow. Wrong panel.
That's why they cheat.
Turn to the side. Shut up. We're gonna watch this whole show on the side slide.
Yo, this is a hot mess.
Sloping it. That's it.
Hot mess.
All right, guys. Listen, I want to thank everybody that tuned in tonight. I want to thank my panel.
I'll see y'all next Saturday.
I want to thank my panel. You know what I mean? I want to, before we go out, everybody get your last words in. Envy.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Tune in to Ladies Night every Monday starting March. Follow my business page, Envious Creations. I do catering, cakes, food, and all that good stuff. Go ahead, Butter.
Why you asked it? Thank y'all for having me again. I had fun. My Instagram and Facebook and Gmail is Sayings by Butter. It's SAYINGSBYBUTTA at Gmail. Instagram, Facebook. If you add a 1 to it, you can look me up. I print just about everything. Starting next month, I will be printing damn near everything. Yeah.
Right. Am I next?
Yes.
I'm next. You're gonna go down. Okay, so
no, you're not next. You're last. Hold on. Oh, Pure.
All right. I just want to say thank you guys for having me on. My sisters were on and they were interacting. This was really, really fun. The ladies won. It's always lady. It's a ladies' world. We definitely won this battle of the battle of the you guys can follow me on Instagram. It's Pearl the Beauty. My Instagram information is in the description for this show. Other than that, I had a good time and I look forward to Envy. I'm coming to listen to your show because I'm definitely want to be there for you. Keisha, you know I love you. Rainbow, you know I love you. I'm here.
We appreciate you, girl.
Yes.
So
we won.
Absolutely. But we definitely gonna do this.
You lost when you didn't talk about your past.
I do.
Your business, EJ.
Y'all lost when y'all talk about you only want 5 minutes sex.
We ain't say 5 minutes.
No one said 5 minutes. Shut up.
I didn't say
it happens to be 5 minutes, and I got mine, and he got his.
I don't want 5 minutes, but I don't want.
Hello, we're past the time. Go ahead, so.
That first
you just gotta chop the episode up, Sean. Stop being a bitch. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Hey, watch that.
All right, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Anyway, once again, had a good show. It was great being up here with good people. The men did win. I'm gonna keep it 100. And hopefully we can do this again round 2. It was a good debate, it was a good battle. But we came out there, we did what we had to do. We listened to our trainers, and everything was supposed to be. Brooklyn, I'm coming home.
Round and round in circles. That's what y'all did.
That's all they did. Dance around the comment or the question.
Y'all better replay this show. They finesse.
EJ.
Man, it was great. shout out to all of the panelists, everybody, my clients, my brethren in here. Castworthy Podcast is one of my podcasts. Follow it, just search it. I'm on there with a couple other people. Keep doing your thing, Precious, with the school. Shout out to my social workers, my people that are in civil service. You know what I'm saying? Rainbow, sign your waiver. I appreciated y'all having me, man. I love it. Tony, I don't know what part of Delaware you in, but I went to school in Delaware. So I know. Oh shit. Well, okay, keep doing your thing.
Moneytown.
Middletown is terrible. Middletown's terrible, but
No. When the last time you been there, bro?
It's been a minute. Last time I was there was only Fridays there. But yeah. I appreciate y'all having me, man, and we gotta do this again, Peace.
Definitely.
Shame.
Yeah. Sheen, formerly known as Joker. Yeah, I want to say thank you to the panel. I had a great time. Envy, if you use Indian relish instead of sweet relish, your potato salad would be better. Butter, if you sit up there and let your seasoned water after you boil the meat and you let it cool and don't throw the greens in there in hot water, it'll come out better.
Jesus!
Pretty pure. If you melt your cheese, right, before you add it to the noodles and shit, you melt the Velveeta cheese, add it to the noodles.
Velveeta.
Let me say, it's my turn. Did I interrupt y'all? Y'all should have said what y'all needed to say when y'all was on this motherfucker. Y'all had your time. This is my time. But if you melt the Velveeta cheese, pour it on the noodles, and then you chop up the extra sharp, the very sharp, and then add that in chunks, it'll come out better. Rainbow, you need to learn to cook from your auntie. I don't know why you never did. Chong, my nigga, you already know what it is. Your man right here, EJ. It was you hit some valid points there. I appreciate the convo and shit. You already know what it is and shit. Learn to cook and fuck longer, and maybe the relationship will be better. I'm just saying.
Rainbow. Rainbow.
I represent you anytime, my brother. Represent you anytime.
Rainbow, go ahead.
Look, I'm here each and every Wednesday, so I could talk. I'll be able to talk more shit come next week. Joker, Sheen, whatever the hell your name want to be this week, next week, or the week after that.
2 hours later.
EJ. I already signed my waiver. Thank you very much. But I just want to thank everybody for coming out. I want to thank my ladies for being here because
I'm going to be watching the ladies.
Because clearly I needed y'all. Because these men, man. But I want to thank everybody for tuning in, and thank you. God bless. Thanks for coming out. As usual, per usual.
Yeah, I want to once again thank everybody for tuning in. Shout out to Flourishing Hair Care System of NYC, the Gallery, TL Mac Fitness, Plush Vodka, Sayings by Butter, Envious Creations as well.
Rainbow Refreshers.
Right. Get them all on there.
And you already know, I want everybody to keep watching the Evening Rush Network. Tomorrow, TL Mac Fitness Show will definitely be in effect, 8 p.m. Make sure you check it out. Anybody needs shows or anything, hit me up. The number is 929-441-2417. That's 929-441-2417. Thank you all again. We appreciate you. We'll catch you next week. You know how we go out with my boy Fresh, man. Love you, bro.
My nephew told me I'm a king and a crown fitted. You can catch me in $1,000 outfit. I'm so marked, the rank got him stepping in.